It is hard for us as human beings to take the gamble, to dare to put ourselves on the line by changing our lives, even when we can feel that it is something we truly long for. But we risk something enormous by not listening to our inner longings, and that is far more dangerous than letting ourselves be driven by fear, such as the fear of failing or of not being enough. The psychiatrist Carl Jung describes it like this: the spirit of evil is the negation of the life force by fear. Only boldness can deliver us from fear, and if the risk is not taken, the meaning of life is violated. Basically, if you do not take the risk, you die. If you feel existentially stuck in a way where you cannot really name what is wrong, but you can also feel that it is genuinely painful to be where you are, then here is a key to understanding yourself right where you are. So what is Jung actually saying? The negation of the life force by fear. Notice what Jung calls evil. To him, evil is the small daily saying no. It is the way we pull away from our own life because we are afraid. The life in you that you say no to again and again, you let fear drive you and you let it limit you, putting up a wall between you and what you can actually feel inside yourself, because deep down you are afraid. He also says only boldness can deliver us from fear. Boldness is the only way out. It's not understanding your fear. It's not waiting until you feel ready. You're not going to think your way out of fear. You act your way out of it. Showing courage in your life doesn't mean you stop fearing the consequences. You do not get to skip the fear. But boldness is the only thing that actually dissolves it. So ask yourself, what would it mean to you to show courage, even in the smallest possible way in your own life? Today, right now, or this week? And then he says, if the risk is not taken, the meaning of life is violated. You don't find meaning in your life by staying safe. It is created by taking a risk when that risk is connected to what's calling you. So refuse the risk and something essential in you is betrayed. So let's look closer at why you die if you do not show courage. Jung says neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. In other words, there is a suffering you're actually meant to live through. This is the honest, difficult suffering of changing or of facing what is calling you. But when you refuse what's calling you, it doesn't disappear. Instead, you're going to feel this low, formless suffering of a life that is not being lived. There's a restlessness and a flatness and a sense that something is off, even when nothing is wrong. So you do not escape pain by playing life safe. You just trade the pain that would have made you grow for the one that won't. And Jung calls it the unlived life. This is the version of you that never got to unfold, because deep down you carry this longing with you to unfold and to become, even when it stays unrealized. And that's the death he meant. It is a light that slowly fades inside of you while everything looks fine from the outside. So the restlessness you feel, the pull, the sense of being off, it is a feeling that's trying to tell you something. It's telling you there is a life force in you, but right now it's choked by fear. And now it is asking you to show courage. So the question was never, how do I get rid of this feeling? The question is, the pain, the still existential death you suffer by not daring, is that worth carrying? rather than the pain of daring. And this is just one perspective of finding your way when you are stuck. I've built a little self-assessment around the place you're standing in. It's called Nothing is Wrong, So Why Do I Feel Off? And it shows you where your life is tightening right now. It's in the description, absolutely free, it takes 3 minutes. My name is Helene, and I write and I speak and run workshops about navigating change and about finding your footing at the thresholds a life brings.